Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another blind anime talk for this month. It's going to be a great anime with a slice of life, a great story, and every episode's going to have a nice meaning and growth to it. And I'll be talking about, or we will be talking about, because like miss choice of words, about Fruits Basket, the 2019 updated version of it. And this is also Vika's favorite anime, and here's Vika.
Hi, Vika Vika. What's up, guys?
Mhm. Yeah, so was her choice. Yeah, so I have a
Mhm.
running theme now with where my co-host picks their shows, and they're
Yeah.
still waiting for me to do Free and Yuri.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes, yes, yes. We really do need Free and Yuri on here. For the girlies. For anyone, actually.
I know, but yeah. Also, there will be spoilers. Okay, so I keep forgetting to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, there will be
Yeah.
spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, come on, who you kidding, right? If you haven't watched it, then you're living under a rock. Okay,
Oh,
because
and I would like to give a trigger warning. This isn't particularly say about the whole anime, but I would like to give the trigger warning anyways, because there is a specific episode with one of the characters who talks about her background story, and suicide is talked about. So please keep this in mind for
mhm.
reference.
Yeah, so we will be covering the first season of Fruits Basket because there's 3 seasons, and we could try to do all three, but it's a lot to take in.
Yes, it really is. Even
Uh
just
huh.
through the first 12 episodes of first 12 episodes of the first season is just already hard enough sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So
Some
yeah, so
episodes are go lucky, some episodes are very heavy. So it's a
a-
mixture.
and also if you're saying that like, hey, you're not a typical person that tears up, trust me, this will make you tear up for some episodes.
Yes.
You may deny it, but you will. You
This
will. And
oh
real quick, I want to say, hey, Darkness.
hi in darkness. I don't know why I waved like you could see it. But
Hey,
no,
hey,
my camera's
he
not
can see
on.
it.
But my
He
camera's
can see
not
it.
on. But my camera's not on. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
and
waved like my camera was on. That's what I was trying to say. Like,
well,
not like
like,
that. That was rude. That was rude for you. Not
see, my camera's on. See this time. And hey, Jen, how are you?
kidding. Hello. I think this is my favorite anime because honestly, I have talked to people about this. It's the first ever thing in my life. Like, I usually try to talk about my feelings and what I go through
Mhm.
to other people, but since I have came in, like Fruits Basket has came in my life, this is the one true thing I can easily just tell someone, like, watch this. Every character I can feel emotionally attached to. I have never had this happen where it feels like it doesn't matter who it is, what it is. It's not similar to what I go through, but I feel like I have that emotional attachment to every single character.
And also, yeah, and like this, I gotta say too, this anime, for like whatever character or like situation, it is relatable too.
Yes, yes.
Hmm. So, since the introduction is done, I'm just gonna throw the mic off to Vika, and then only interject, if needed. So here you go.
Okay, so basically this anime is called Fruits Basket, as you can tell by the title. Um, and the anime starts out with this. It's basically about. I'm gonna give you the tiny summary. The anime is about a girl who is basically encounters this family that is basically tied to that Chinese zodiac. So they turn into the Chinese zodiac if they're in contact with the opposite sex. That as long as they're not related, apparently. But if they're not related, so like her, if she hugs the men of the family, they turn into their zodiac sign. So if it's a rooster, it's a rooster. If it's the dog, it's the dog, etc., etc. And then The only other way they turn into their animal form is if they're sick or very stressed or something like that. And so she basically goes and like gets very close to his family because she doesn't really have a family anymore other than friends and stuff like that. But she doesn't have any more blood family, blood related family that is live other than her grandpa, and her grandpa is not really in the picture, so that's what I mean by she doesn't have immediate blood family. So like I said, she gets close to this family that is, that turns into the zodiac signs, and throughout the whole anime, he falls in love with one of the characters, and then a lot of the family gets really close to her because they kind of are lonely, but they're not like lonely. Like they're lonely because they can't really make friends outside their own family due to this, because the animal thing is a secret. And so on top of that, he's the only one who's really truly accepted them. There's been a few instances where they were accepted, but it's not like as hardcore and as amazing feeling as she has accepted them. And it doesn't happen in this particular season that we're watching, but later on we find out that she's trying to also find a way to break the curse or the thing that turns them into animals. So yeah, that is the shortest summary I could try.
Mm-hmm.
You have any comments, Blind Toes?
Yeah. Oh, and like the family is the Soma family.
Yes, the Soma family.
Yep, and like our main protagonist is named Toru Honda.
Yes.
Oh, Honda.
Yes. Think of the car.
Well, the car be Hyundai. It's like the Korean one.
Oh yeah. But I was thinking of the other one.
Oh, the Honda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's more Japanese. So,
yeah. Which she is Japanese.
Yep. So yeah. So like again, there will be spoilers, but like we're not gonna go through. Well, that's her summary. So yeah. So I'm just gonna let her go, whatever, like however she wants, because this is her favorite anime.
Also, I would like to say this because it has to be said in this any live stream regardless, and it's really related. This anime, because there's not that many females in the Soma family, it's kind of a harem.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that segue, here's our sponsors of Blind Toes Harem.
I never heard of the sponsorship.
Yeah, the sponsorship is called Blind Toes Harem.
Sure.
Filling your application soon. I'm just saying. They're going fast. The spots are going fast.
Sure. But okay. Yeah.
What you saying?
Oh no, I'm just saying that yeah, yeah. So like from the first episode to like the last, because like the first season is like 25 episodes, so it's a bit of a doozy. Yeah, so like the story is great. So you see her, just slowly meeting family member to family member, and then like slowly get to learn about her too. And also each episode, like each family member or friend gets a spotlight too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Ooh, I like episode 3 too because of the rice ball and plum analogy.
Yes, that one is good. I really like that because that's also when you find out one of the members open up.
Hey, well, like you can spoil it if you want to.
Yeah, that's true. I can. But I want to say that so starting out with the anime, you find this is very cute actually, and I hate to say it in this one because it's kind of really sad. It's really sad actually. So our main character Toru is actually, they open up with her heading off to school, and you find out she is technically homeless because she lives in a tent.
Mm-hmm.
And so as she's heading to school, she starts exploring, and that's when she meets one of her classmates, which is the family in question, Yuki Soma, and his what is he, uncle?
Yeah, like the uncle,
Shigure?
yeah, the uncle, like
Yeah.
a Shigure.
Yeah, Shigure is the uncle. And so she's meeting them and like seeing them, and they're like, what is going on here? Because none of this land is like rented out to anyone outside the family, because technically they're called the Soma clan, and it's a big
Mm-hmm.
family. It's a huge family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and so they're like, what's going on? Why? They're like, you live around here? And she's like, yeah. And they're like, that's weird, but okay, if you say so. So um yeah, so they Yuki walks her to school, and you basically find out that her she carries around a picture of her mother because her mother is passed away. And due to that, what made her homeless was because she doesn't have a mom, and her dad died at 3 years old. Um, and so when she tried to move in with her grandfather on her dad's side, he was already in like what is it? The house was being renovated,
Yep, it
and
was.
yeah, and so because of that, he had to live with his family, but his family doesn't really like her or her like when her parents, I guess, will say. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so with them being dead, and they're like, oh, well, we don't really care for her. He had to basically kind of kick her out, even though he didn't want to. He was like, do you want to live with friends? And she's like, yeah, I can live with friends, but in the back of her mind, she's like, technically, I can't live with friends because they're in small apartments and they have big families and stuff like that. Because she only has two close people in her life at this moment, other than like at this moment. So she's thinking of those two people, and she can't ask them, even though they would let her stay there. But in her mind, she's like,
Mm-hmm.
she would never do that. She would never put herself on them. So she basically is like, I can live on my own. I can do this. And he doesn't know she's living out there in a tent, but she's like,
Mm-hmm.
I can do this. And so she's going to school and working to uh try to, I guess, save up or something. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it basically starts out. Cause yeah, and then you meet, like I said, you meet her friends. You meet Yuki and Shigure, and then out of nowhere, I think it was like when they walked home. When yeah, they were it was after school, and she walked home, and she ran into Yuki, and she was
Mm-hmm.
going to the heading to work, and they were talking. And oh wait, I skipped a part, didn't I? When it was in the morning when she ran into their house. She found the like zodiac figurine.
Statues.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
statues. And so she was like, "Oh, these are so beautiful," and stuff like that. And the uncle Shigure was like, "Oh, you like them?" And she's like, "Yeah, but it's another set without the cat." And she was telling him how much he likes the cat, and he's like, that's weird, but I bet he would like to hear you say that. And she's like, huh? And he's like, oh, nothing. So, like, fast forward
Past
back to,
tense.
yeah, past tense. So, back to where I was talking about when she's walking home. She went to work after running into Yuki, and they were talking about the cat a little bit. And he's talking about how much he hates the cat. Because to her, she doesn't know anything about their animal changing right now. Or anything that they're related to the zodiac. So he's sitting there going, I hate the cat, because he's thinking of the cat member of the family. So he's like, I hate the cat. I despise the cat. And she's like, what?
And why?
Why? What's going on? So she heads to work, and then they cut to a scene where Yuki and Shigure are walking home from getting food late at night, and then they happen to see her walking up a hill, and they're like, I guess she does live around here. And so they kind of follow her, and then they notice like she's in the tent. She's like saying hi to her mother's picture and telling her mom about the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's about to head out, and she's like, I guess I'll go get some water or something. And then she walks out and crawls out of the tent, and she sees them just standing there. And Shigure just started busting out laughing. Like, this is weird. What is going on here? And so that happens. And so they cut to another scene where she's at their house explaining what's going on, and she would pay if she can stay in the tent and stuff. And then turns out that as she's talking about this, they're like, is it safe to even live there in the tent? Because there's a lot of landslides. And as they're talking about it, a landslide happens on her tent. And so she now she's really homeless again, and she's like, oh no. And they're like, oh, you want to stay here? And she's like, I can never oppose. And then Shigure, with his creepiness, he's like, can you cook? Can you clean? Can you do this? Can you do that? And and she's like, yeah, I like that stuff. It's actually coming. And he's like, okay, welcome home.
Yeah. So like you will see like different characters love like you just have like just different personalities and
Yes.
tendencies. Well, Sugar is like kind of creepy in a way.
Yeah, Shigure, he's technically known as the pervert throughout the whole anime.
Yep, because he does write adult, let's say,
yeah.
books.
Yes, he does. He does.
So yeah, and then like so like so that's just like the first episode, but like we could go in detail, but it's just way too long.
Yeah, it is. And I'm not trying to go episode by episode, but I'm thinking out loud.
Hey, again, this is your anime. You can make this however you want it.
Yeah, and then as they she's barely there for a day, right? And so she basically accidents. I think she was doing something, and she accidentally. Oh, it was when Kyo comes in. So Kyo is the cat. Oh yeah, I should say that. Shigure is the dog. The dog, a zodiac, and then Yuki is the rat. And so Kyo comes in. He
literally just busts through
busts through, and he's like, I want to beat your butt, you stupid rat. And so as he's busting in, he accidentally runs into her, and like I said, they can't touch anyone who's the opposite sex outside their family. And so he's like, what is going on? So he turns into the cat, and she's like, what just happened? I'm so what's going on? And then they're like, oh no. And then she accidentally bumps into them, and they turn into their zodiac signs, and she's running around freaking out like, what's going on, blah blah. And
like a normal person would.
Yeah, like a normal person would. But she takes it like a champ, kind of, because she's like, okay, this isn't weird at all. Like, it's weird, but I can live with this. Because I love the zodiac sign.
Yeah.
Because her mom basically raised her on the zodiac signs. So yeah, that happens. And so as we move forward, we keep running into random family members. And so I think it was like we meet Kagure, who is, what is she, the boar? Not the boar.
The boar. Yep.
Yeah, the boar. And then Haru is the cow. He has a dark side and a light side, apparently, but when he gets really mad, there's a dark side of him. So let's just say, like, I guess that's a cow thing. They're referencing it towards the white and black of the cow, I guess, in that.
They are. Like, especially his hair.
Yeah, especially his hair, because half his hair is white and it's black on the bottom. Yeah, and then you really notice their hair colors relate to what animals they are, because
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Kyo's is orange because he's an orange cat, and then Shigure's is black because he's a black dog. Ayame is Yuki's older brother, and he's a white snake, as in Yuki's kind of silver hair, grayish hair. So he's the rat, so he's that's the color of the rat, and it just goes on from there. Then you meet what's her name?
Which one?
It's here. There's Hero, and then there's the little
Oh,
girl.
the tiger one.
Yes,
What's
the
her name?
tiger.
Uh, shoot, I can't remember the name, but
Kisa? Kisa?
huh?
Isn't it Kisa or something? Yeah,
I
yeah,
like Akisa. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry guys, because this anime throws you a lot of characters.
Yeah, they do. And then they at the very end
Oh,
you meet Ren, who is the horse, and then
yep. At the very end, so spoilers again.
yeah. And then missing someone.
Oh, Hattori.
Wait, Hattori. Yeah, Hattori is actually very sweet of a character for us visually impaired blind people because he's actually half blind.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a sweetness of representation in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh yeah.
he's the
And then
fish. He's the fish.
oh, the fish.
Yeah, Tori's the fish.
Oh. Watch it, guys. Like when you get to that episode, you'll see why. It's a funny moment with him too.
Yeah, it will.
Oh,
It is a funny.
and
And
then you
Momiki's
have
the rabbit.
yep. His story, yeah, you will be tearing up a little bit too, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could spoil it, but then no, I'll let you guys watch it. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because his story is really deep, and he basically kind of tells everything. Like, I
Mhm.
feel like I hate to say it, but he's kind of the narrator of the anime in a way, because the way he
Mhm.
talks.
Yeah, because his episode really explains like for all the characters, you know, how they
Yeah,
go through their lives.
especially with their parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And yeah, and like you will see a common theme too, a mom's theme and just a little bit of dad's theme, but
yeah,
not that much, just mainly one or two, but it's gonna be mostly moms.
yes. And you don't. Yeah, there is a theme, but I will say this: Hero's parents, I think, is the most understanding of them all, because
Hmm.
they accept him like they don't even care. They're like, oh well.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, so everything is really relatable, and then like
Mhm.
it's just a enjoyable watch.
Yes, it is. It really is. And then I wanted to say what Weinfeld was talking about earlier about episode 3. So there's this scene between Kyo and Toru, and he's basically being so hard on himself, and he's just like, well, maybe you have a what is it, pickled plum on your back that makes you special. And imagine everyone, uh,
Is a
everyone,
rice ball.
yeah, a rice ball with a pickled plum on it. Is that what she
Yeah,
was talking about? Yeah.
yeah, because basically he was comparing himself like to other people. So
Mhm.
like the white rice is used as like everyone else, but then everyone
Mhm.
else does have a separate pickle plum on their back. But then that represents like like the individual like outie or skills or like
Yeah.
whatever like
Yeah.
themselves. Yeah,
That they can't see,
yeah.
but everyone else can see.
Hmm. And that's a good analogy too for life too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, and and like it's mostly like a little bit. Some parts are dark too and sad.
Yeah, they are. I will
Hopefully,
this
yeah.
my favorite episode. I don't even
Mm-hmm.
know if I have a favorite episode, honestly.
Okay, well, it's your anime.
Yeah, it is. I do like Kyo, even though it's at the very end. I really love how they went about Kyo's part with being, because Kyo has technically two forms. He has the cat form, but he has the true cat form that he has to wear a special bracelet to keep the true form bound.
Oh, beads.
And
Yeah.
yeah, the beads. And
So, what does the true form like look like though?
I actually still don't know myself. Um, there's the true form. is very hard. I should look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Because
Well, yeah. Well, my favorite episodes were like the two-part episodes each of her friends. Uh, like um like a Hanaji and what's her other friend's name? Like Onaji, I think. Or
yes,
yeah, those two because like okay, truthfully, like I was curious about them. Yeah, yes, I'm learning about the Somas, but then I was curious about them and how they tied to like Toru. So they knew like Toru through her mom too, because like her mom was a part of a biker gang, and like then
yeah,
was it like Anaji was a former gang member, and then like she just uh wa- wanted to be better than she was, because of
hmm,
Toru, she wanted to be better for like Toru, and that was really I was like, wow, and as we all know, yeah, being a part of a gang, you sometimes don't get lucky to get out of a gang, but she did.
yeah. She did. She got out easy.
Hmm. Yeah, so I like her tie-in, and then like the other girl too. Ah, okay, her powers kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's, she does things with like waves, and then like for her growth and story is really kind of sad too, because like this anime does have a lot of, see, like when you're kids, especially kids like teenagers in high school, y'all know we all get bullied. Okay,
Yeah.
there's no denying it. Okay, there is bullying in school. Okay, yeah, and teasing and everything. Yeah, and and the Kanji, oh, she gets bullied a lot
Yeah.
and burnt too with I think a lighter too.
Yeah, she gets burnt with the lighter and all this stuff goes down, but it's like she still gets blamed in the end for everything,
Mm-hmm.
which is relatable too.
Mm-hmm. But then also, like for her story, I like it because like she learns to accept herself, and then like and then like Toru and I like Ananji too as friends.
Yeah.
So that's why I like those two, like the two parters for me.
Mm.
That and also um uh like a Kaguya was funny too. Like to introduce her. Just
Yeah, potato was funny.
oh yeah, it's like knocks on the door. Oh yeah, oh where's Kyo? Up, then flip change, personality change. Oh no.
She's like this. She has like split person. Not split. She's like kind of bipolar. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Or like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it because it's not anger issues or anything like that. Kyo has the anger issues,
Mm-hmm.
but she's kind of like, I don't know. It's either bipolar or she's just has ADHD or something. I'm nothing against people with that. I'm just saying
I'm
she
saying
has
like
something.
she's probably more of like the ADHD.
Yeah, because out of nowhere she gets very. She's
Obsessive.
yes, and she's very loud.
Mm-hmm.
Like she'll be like this sweet girl, sweet shy girl, and then Kyo comes around and she's like,
OCD.
yeah,
OCD, like ADD.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess my favorite story is Hattori's actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because his is I'm telling you guys, all of their stories are sad. Regardless of how you see it, all their stories are really sad. But
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
he's the family doctor
Mm-hmm.
for the Soma clan. And he was one of the, I think he was the main one who actually fell in love with someone who was technically in the clan, but not like immediate in part of the clan. And
Mm-hmm.
so
I think like was he the first one that like got married?
No, he didn't get married. So he's the first one who fell in love, and he's the first
Ah,
one who actually opened up and was going to tell. So there's this person named, oh God, what is it?
I forgot the name. Too. It's like,
Akito? Akito?
oh, like Akio.
Akito. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. I knew something like that. Akito. Yeah, he, uh, sorry, spoiled it. Like they have
Sorry in Darkness. I don't have that sound bite. Okay.
that what?
He's talking about where's my Stephen He emotional damage
Huh?
sound bite. You know, emotional damage. Stephen
Mm-mm.
He. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
But yeah, Akito is basically the main center of the clan because he's the head.
Yep, the head of the
And then
family.
he's also technically the so there's a spoiling season 2 too, but he's technically the god within the story of the Zodiac. So he is
Well, also like if you do watch season one and then like like if you are curious about like the story, like people probably have read the story too. I'm guessing.
yeah. But yeah,
Again,
yeah,
spoilers. Okay, so
yeah.
you've been
So they
warned.
so yeah, that's very spoilers to be warned. And so because of that, he they say he a lot because they he technically dresses up like a guy because that's how her parents told her to be, or her to make her look serious, to be taken serious, because leaders should be, that male, blah blah. So they treat
Hmm.
her like a boy. So, but in reality, she's a girl. So be aware of that. And also, due to this, she really freaking hates women. So, but yeah, because you can't really tell, because she feels like she
Hmm.
owns owns them basically. Like this is my person, my person. Like Yuki and all of them are literally hers.
Like
So
my
with
property.
yeah, my property. You can't touch them. Anyone who gets close to them and tries to get them away from me, I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, or like hurt you or something like that. Which
Hmm.
but it does come off like feel like killing. Like she has this obsessive with like I want to hurt anyone who comes in path. Now I don't care if you die or not. Like not saying anyone dies, but I'm just saying the way she goes about it, someone could easily die. Um.
Hmm.
So due to that, what I mean is so Hatori basically is in love with this girl, and he finally comes out. They finally both tell Akito, and Akito's like, "Oh, hell no!" So he hurts Hatori to the point, and this is how he became blind. He hurts him, and he's like, "If this is why, if he goes blind, it's all on you. It's all your fault." And due to that, the girlfriend was like, oh my gosh, this is all my fault. Look, like because of what Akito said, this is all my
Yeah.
fault. And she goes into this spiral of depression due to it because he technically did go blind in one eye.
Yeah.
And she was so sad about it. And so they finally had to erase her memories. So even though
Even though I call like a BS too, because one, how was it his fault? Her fault, even though like she
yeah,
saw him do it or her do it. So yeah.
exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
he had to erase her memories to make her happy again. And
Mm-hmm.
so with that, he's now technically depressed, but he doesn't show it. But you can tell that he's really depressed because
Mm-hmm.
he has to live with the memories of her, and he sees her around the
The compound.
the compound where all the Somas live. And then there was one scene where she walks by talking to someone. She's like talking about getting married to someone else, and the person's like, "But I thought you and Hatori would be
The
together. You
thing.
guys,
Yeah.
y'all guys would make a great couple." And she's sitting there like, "Oh no, he's too hot for me. He's so out of my league." And you're just sitting there like, little do you know, you guys are supposed to be together. Little do you know.
Mm-hmm.
Please. But yeah.
Yeah. So there's like another part of like like the puzzle for this one.
Yeah.
So hey, you guys will like, and sorry if we're going out of order too, but like it will make sense like when you watch it.
Yeah, you really do have to watch it because I don't think any summary can help this. Like, I mean, there's summaries probably out there that could. It's just that you have to really.
There is, because like when I watch it, like they're trying to like us trying not to spoil it too much. Like
Mhm.
we probably spoiled it a little bit more than they did,
Mhm.
and even they had trouble summarizing where like like we're trying to.
Yeah. Hi, Audrey.
Hey Aji, and yeah, so like and the main pivotal like character is Toru, but then like how she interacts with like the Soma clan.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, it, it is gonna. And sorry, like if we're rushing, because uh, we're on like a time crunch and it's kind of late.
Yeah, I asked for 8:30 because I literally just came from work and I'm tired. But
well,
I'm
it's 7:45 we started, but yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, so like we're doing our best to get this
Yeah.
lovely anime to you.
Yeah, it's because it deserves, and I'm pretty sure hopefully it won't be rushed for when we get to second or third season because it's gonna be a lot to unload. It's gonna be a lot.
Second season 2 is gonna be even more to unpack than season 1. Season
Yeah,
1, okay, season 1 is basically just getting you get used to all the characters and all their
introduction.
stories. Yeah, so it's introducing everything for you for like this anime.
Yeah,
So just remember the first season is like the introductory
yeah,
season.
yeah. It is.
Because like Vika and Joker and everyone told me, yeah, season 2 gets dark.
Yeah, in season 3, like I was talking to someone about this, and they were telling me how Fruits Basket isn't action, doesn't have any action. It's not considered action anime because it technically isn't. It's a slice of
No,
life anime,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
but there is a lot that goes on in it. So you can't, it is action. So season 3 is kind of it's shorter than the first 2 seasons, but
Mm-hmm.
that one goes really fast, and there's so much more darkness,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really good. It's really good,
Mm-hmm.
guys. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, yeah. 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 And we will cover season 2.
Yes, we will. We will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so well, it's like 8:20. So what? Like
Yeah.
probably got a few more minutes? Like I
Yeah.
guess yeah, like before you go?
Me? I don't have anything. I just
What?
say watch it. Like when you watch this anime,
Mm-hmm.
you can just pay attention. It's not one of those slice of life animes that you can skip around and be like, oh, I know everything. You literally have to watch it like episode by episode. And like like I said earlier, there's some episodes where you could get away with not really paying too well attention to, but I would say just pay attention. Like if you're like not focused, like if you're like your mind is running and you can't really focus, then I would say stop. But if you can focus on it, do that because even like the tiniest details will come back later. And
Yeah,
so
it will.
you really have to pay attention to certain things. Like it might seem like like a filler episode, but it's actually, it's a filler episode. It's actually telling you something very important.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware of that. This is an anime you have to watch when you're like,
And the funniest thing is,
yeah,
like you said before, Vika, right? A
Mhm.
beach or a hot springs episode. Even this
Yeah, there
anime
is.
has a hot spring episode.
Yeah, but it's, yeah, it does has two, doesn't it? It has the swimsuit episode and it has the hot spring. Every anime has to have one.
Hmm. Oh, and also, like if you're on the side of subs or dubs, trust me, this dub is really good.
It is. It
Hmm.
is. As people who watch a lot of dub, mainly dubbed,
Mm-hmm.
I think this one is one of the best ones, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I agree. I agree.
You don't hear
Okay.
K-On! Like K-On! Where they're like, we don't speak English, bitch. You're speaking English.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Oh, and definitely, yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. Definitely check it out. Yeah, so it's on Hulu, and uh, I think it's on Crunchyroll. I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. And I know it's on. Well, I think it's still on the app. I like the site Funimation, but I know it's got bought out to Crunchyroll, or use the website that everyone knows or knows. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say it there because I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh yes, and going off of what Audrey's comment, yeah, a lot of a lot of the characters are really hot. Uh, you have Vision. A lot of the characters are hot. And a lot of these hot guys in this anime are not actually shallow or
Sure.
anything. They're very just sensitive.
Yep, sensitive, and then like, hey, and yeah, and multi-layered too.
Yeah, like I think the closest you'll get to one that comes off a little shallow is Shigure, but that's
Mhm.
because he's a pervert. He's just a pervert.
Mhm. Yeah, and even sorry, but just dick of a guy, Hiro, he's has he's not shallow. He's just a dick. Sorry.
Yeah, he is. And I will say this though, in his defense, he gets better in the later seasons. He's still a little dickish, but he gets a little better.
Right, but because like to me, he sounds like more like like the type of guy that is like more of like on like the brain smarts.
Yeah, I just feel like he's a kid and he's just jealous because remember he's like in middle school or something.
Yeah.
So I think he's just a lot of jealousies going around,
Hmm.
and that's
Yeah,
basically his episode too. He's very jealous when he comes.
jealous of Toru too.
Yeah, Toru, because the girl he likes is taking up most of her time, and then at the same time he's also coming off dickish because not only is he jealous, Toru was there for Kisa. Kisa's the girl.
Kisa, yeah.
Yeah, Kisa. She was there for Kisa at a time where Kisa really needed somebody, and she
Hmm.
got hurt by Akita also because this is the second couple, kind of not couple, but second terms
Couple
of
ish.
couple-ish that actually he came out to. I said Akito, didn't I? Yeah, Akito, and then
Akido.
Akido. Sorry,
Yeah.
Akido.
Yeah.
Yeah, came out to Akido that he loved Kisa, so
Mhm.
Akido hurt Kisa, and so he felt guilty about that, and he tried to stay away from Kisa. But during that time, she was getting bullied too at school, so she went mute, and so Toru was there for her. And then he comes back in her life, and he's very jealous, but at the same time, he's like, "Damn, I feel crappy," and it's just a mixture of feelings where you're just like, "Oh."
Hmm.
But it
And
sounds
especially,
very thickish due to that.
yeah, and especially in middle school too.
Yeah, in middle school, they're on middle school stickers.
But then it's like the whole time, come on, man, please and thank you. At least, come on, man, at least once, at least once.
Yeah, at least once.
Yeah. Because the one scene where like he's like, hey, more tea. Where's my tea?
Oh yeah. So there's also I forgot a character. I forgot their name. But
Which
there's a
one?
character and they're the monkey. They're the monkey.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Again, so many characters. Like,
Yeah, there's so many characters, but the monkey character, they're very. If you don't like a lot of apologizing, I don't skip it. Just try to bear with it. That's all I gotta say.
mhm,
Because they're very insecure.
mhm,
So they apologize a lot, and I do the same thing. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Ritsu,
I
Ritsu.
like it. Don't we all? Because like sometimes we do have
Yeah,
like insecurities about ourselves.
yeah. So they apologize a lot, like, and I mean a lot. So just be aware, like, warning, don't get annoyed too fast. Don't turn off the episode. It's just that's their personality, and they're gonna work on it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like because like even like the side characters for like this anime too gets like has also like character and like layers to them too.
Yeah,
Not all of them, but like you'll see like while you keep watching it.
yeah. Cause there's Yuki's brother, Ayame. He and Shigure are in the same boat. They're just different, very different. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like they both lay it on thick, but at the same time, one has a store, and then the other
Mm-hmm.
one is a writer. Kind of
Yep.
the culture perverts of the anime. But you
Yep.
see Shigure more, so it's you just forget sometimes.
Well, because like I think like he's sort of like more of like not the comic relief. He just puts like he's there just to have you probably trying like not to you know focus on like the story too much. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm here. Wait, oh, here. Oh, Toru, can you do this? Yeah.
My favorite storyline is starts in season 2, so you guys gotta wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I like any more to add because like it's around like I think like 8:32 right now.
No, I don't have anything. I'm
Just tired.
yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Well, hey, this may be short, but again, it's a good anime. It's a slice of life with deep story, multiple layers to the character and the story. Definitely pay attention to it, guys. Okay, and
Yes.
we did our best with the time frame. Especially even for me, like this is kind of a little bit late, but not too late. But again,
Yeah.
you know.
It's because I worked. Like I said, it's really because I worked. I had a long work shift.
Hmm. Hmm. No, no, yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Mhm.
Well, that and I'm hungry too, so yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But
Yeah, yeah. But again, great story. Okay,
Mhm.
definitely watch it. Okay, because like it's one of those animes that will make you think about hey, like you like yourself and like and reflecting a lot. So
Mhm.
and you will enjoy it. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you would.
So
I think
any
this
last
is
thoughts?
this is the first live in a long time that I talked a lot.
Sorry, not my fault.
No. I meant that in a good way.
Oh, we're like we don't have to constantly go. Vika?
Yeah. Vika, are you still there? Hello.
Yes, yeah, guys. Like that's what you get when you have like four people that like anime, and then like
Yeah.
two like to be a lot more quieter.
Mhm. You got the two. Yeah.
I'm not saying hey, but like yeah, because like we all can talk, okay?
Yeah, we all can on our
Okay, yeah,
special topics.
yeah. But then like once we get to anime,
Mhm.
because like sometimes like we like to listen a lot too. So, yeah.
Yeah, we do, especially me.
Hmm.
But anyways,
Yeah.
check
And-
if you want to check out my socials, it is Pikachu for VEKACHUU on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I feel like I always forget another one. Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. There you go, TikTok. And then my Twitch is Vikachu VEKACHUU _. And yeah, you will see me soon because I finally filmed a video.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, well, I'm Blind Toes, and definitely check me out on Twitch too at blind_toes. I don't like it how Twitch makes you put an underscore in there, but I had to anyways. Yeah, catch me either on Wednesdays or Thursday, because like somehow I end up either streaming on those days, either in the afternoons or evening. I usually either go now for either Hearthstone or Gears 5. If you like that, then you can watch it on my channel. Yeah, I can talk shooting things, chainsaw things, and so check me out. Like, yeah, and also on YouTube with like my usual anime talk with my lovely crew, and mukbangs, same thing with my lovely crew, and eating spicy stuff just to entertain you guys, because I know you guys want to see me suffer, just for so you can have a relaxing day, just watching someone else suffer. I don't understand that too, but hey, but yeah,
You're just
hey,
special.
definitely, huh?
You're just special.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm probably like one of the few blindies that are actually eating spicy stuff on camera. Well, come on, right? Other
I
people
eat
are just
spicy on camera. I'm just not going extreme like you do. You will never catch me eating 2 times.
well.
I'll
I
eat
don't.
something like I'll eat some hot sauce or something, but not like that.
Well, I don't go that extreme.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ghost pepper. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
But yeah, hey, if you like the stream, please give it more than 5 likes, because trust me, it's a good anime. So yeah, definitely give me likes, even though it's gonna help too. And if you feel like it, and you like us and my content and my crew, please give it a sub, so we have a reason to come back and stream more. Okay,
Yeah.
because we want to, and we like anime and everything else in between.
Yes.
All right, so peace out, guys.
Bye.